Types of software test tools. Say we have several software test tools available in the IT industry. We can segregate them into three categories. See, we have several test tools available in the IT industry. We can segregate them into three categories. We can segregate them into three categories. Three categories. Okay. Dilpreet, can you hear me? Dilpreet. Pawan. Who is Pawan? Pawan? Hello? Pawan. Use fixed names. I think Madhavi. Madhavi?
Yes,
Hello?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, cool, Madhavi.
Yeah.
Okay. Dilpreet?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool. Actually, you are only getting the audio problem. Remaining participants are getting proper audio. Okay, cool. All of you put mute. See, types of software test tools. We have several tools available in the IT industry. We can segregate them into three categories. See, first one, vendor tools. Vendor tools. See, what are vendor tools? See, some companies develop test tools for commercial use. They sell license and provide technical support to their customers. See, some companies develop test tools. Some companies develop test tools for commercial use. For commercial use. And they sell license. They sell license and provide technical support. Technical support. Technical support to their customers. Customers. Some companies develop test tools. Example, HP, IBM, etc. See, some companies develop test tools for commercial use. They sell license and provide technical support. Okay. Advantage of commercial tools. Okay. Before going to discuss advantages and disadvantages, first vendor tool examples. Ritesh, can you tell me vendor tool, test tool examples? Selenium is not vendor tool. Supriya?
Yes, sir.
Can you give one or two examples for vendor tools?
Yes, sir. QTP,
QTP,
LoadRunner,
LoadRunner. Okay. See, HP company, HP, UFT, Unified Functional Testing, formerly QTP. Next, LoadRunner. Next, ALM, Application Lifecycle Management, formerly QC, Quality Center, etc. Next, IBM, RFT, Rational Functional Tester. Next, RPT, Rational Performance Tester, etc. Next, Microfocus, earlier Borland, now Microfocus. Silk Test, this is also old one. Next, Silk Performer, etc. See, these are the important vendor tools. Okay, na, Saloni, vendor tools. Selenium is not a vendor tool. Next, advantages of vendor tools. Can you tell me, Mamata, advantages of vendor tools? What are the advantages by using vendor tools?
We can get the technical support from them.
Yes, good. Technical support. We can get reliable technical support. Next.
And so we can get all the repository. We can maintain the repository in the commercial tools. We can maintain the repository. In the Selenium, we don't have a repository to maintain, but in QTP we have.
See, in
so that
Selenium
kind of
also, who told in Selenium no object repository? In Selenium also, page object model is there. Using page object model, you can maintain objects information in a centralized location.
Okay.
Okay, see,
Okay, sir.
vendor means, in this scenario, vendor means test tool developer. You know examples. Example, HP, IBM, etc. See, vendor, test tool developer in this scenario. General meaning, vendor means manufacturer. Industrial products manufacture, but software develops. Okay. See, vendor provides technical support. Reliable technical support. This is the major advantage of vendor tools. Next, new features. New features will work properly. Say in open source tools, some new features may not work. But if it is vendor tool, they test several times and release. Just a minute. New features will work properly. Next, vendors update test tools frequently. Vendors update test tools frequently. See, it depends on market requirement. They frequently update their tools. Next, vendor provides sufficient help documentation. See, provides sufficient help documentation. Next, drawbacks or disadvantages. Dilpreet, drawbacks of vendor tools.
They are expensive. We have to pay for their licenses.
License cost. See, one is license cost. Just a minute. License cost. See, we need to purchase license. We need to purchase license. Next, anything else? License cost. Can you tell me, Mrinal? Mrinal.
Yes.
Ah,
Vendor tool supports only few operating system and browsers. Like everything is not supported.
Vendor tool supports some popular operating and browser environments only. They concentrate on popular environments only, not all environments. See, vendor tools support some popular, not all, some popular operating and browser environments only. For example, UFT supports only Microsoft Windows operating environment. It doesn't support Linux environment. See, these are the important drawbacks. See, remember these three things. One is examples: HP, UFT, LoadRunner, ALM, IBM, RFT, RPT, Micro Focus, Silk Test for functional testing, Silk Performer for performance testing. Next, advantages, disadvantages or drawbacks. Okay. Okay, na Saloni? Vendor tools.
Yes, sir.
Next category, open source tools. Open source tools. Open source tools. See, what is open source tool? Source code available on internet. Anybody can download and use, but no technical support for open source tools. No reliable technical support for from anybody. See, source code available. Source code available on net. Anybody can download and use. Next, no technical support for open source tools. Okay. Ritesh, can you give one or two examples for open source test tools? Ritesh, not responding, Ritesh. Ritesh, what is the problem? You are not responding. And okay, put mute. You try to check your voice device. Can you hear me? Just type the message. Can you hear me? Okay, Ritesh. Okay. At least, okay. You try to rectify the problem at least by tomorrow. Next, one more person is there. What is your good name? Solomone. What is your short name? Can you hear me, Solomone?
Yes.
What is your short name?
Yes. Sulaiman.
Sulena.
Sulaiman.
Pardon?
Sulaiman.
Suleiman.
Yes.
Good. What is your native country?
Ivory Coast.
Okay. Ivory Coast. Africa.
Yeah.
Good. Suleiman. Can you view my desktop, Suleiman?
Yes.
Okay,
Sir.
put mute. Whenever you want to ask any question, unmute it and again put mute, Suleiman. Ivory Coast. Okay. See examples. Suleiman, can you give one or two examples for open source test tools? Open source test tools.
We have Selenium.
Yes, Selenium open source tool. Any other?
Yeah, we have what else?
Okay, you try to increase the volume at least by next
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Your voice is low. You try to increase. Okay.
Okay.
Dilpreet. Suleiman told Selenium. Yes, Selenium is one of the example for open source test tools. Any other?
Soap UI
Ah.
and Jenkins,
Hmm.
JAWS.
Okay.
That's it.
Tell me some popular tools. Popular tools. Okay. Okay. Put mute. Selenium. Selenium. Selenium is mainly used for functional testing, functional and regression testing, functional and regression testing. Selenium. Next, JMeter. JMeter. JMeter for performance. Performance. Just a minute. Performance testing. See, Selenium for functional test automation, JMeter for performance test automation. Next, for example, APM for mobile testing. Next, Bugzilla for defect management. Next, issue tracker. Next, problem report tracker, PR tracker for same defect management, etc. Next, advantages, disadvantages. Tell me, Supriya, advantages of open source test tools. Advantages.
No cost.
No cost.
Anybody
Advantage
can
of,
download it and use it.
just a minute. Advantages of open source test tools. One is no license cost.
Yes, sir.
No license cost. Say anybody can download and use. Next, open source tools usually support all popular operating and browser environments. See, open source tools usually support all popular environment, support all popular operating and browser environments. Next, we can modify the source code if required. We can modify the source code. Suppose if our company having development knowledge, we can modify the source code according to our project requirements. If it is vendor code, source code not available, only final product. Next, anything else? Madhavi, advantages.
I think that's all I have
Okay.
thought about, sir. Modify source code.
Okay. These are the important. Next, disadvantages of open source tools. Continue, Madhavi. Disadvantages. No reliable technical support. First one, no reliable. Here nobody is responsible. If it is vendor tool, vendor is responsible. No reliable technical support. No reliable technical support. This is one.
And we cannot get any new support from the open source.
Pardon?
Any new technology or anything.
See,
we cannot.
No reliable technical support. This is the major drawback of open source tools. Next, new features may not work properly. Some new features may not work properly. Nobody is responsible. Okay. After some modifications, say open source providers also frequently modify the code. After some time, you can get a working feature, but no guarantee. New features may not work properly. May not work properly. May work, may not work. There is no guarantee. Next.
And you won't have any documentation also.
Less documentation. Say for open source tools also some documentation available. For example, Selenium official site is seleniumhq.org. From that site you can get some documentation, but insufficient documentation. See, less help documentation. Less help documentation. Next, third category. Observe this one, open source tools. Examples, Selenium, JMeter, IPM, Bugzilla, Issue Tracker, PR Tracker, etc. Advantages, major advantage, no license cost. Disadvantages, major drawback, no reliable technical support. Next, come to third category, in-house tools. In-house tools. Say some companies develop tools, test tools for internal use, not for commercial use, only for the company. Say tools names also local. Say some companies develop tools for private use. See, internal use. See, those tools names also local. Okay. See, for example, Microsoft developed so many tools. Tool names local, they are not public tools, not commercial tools, private tools. Say, Microsoft developed so many test tools for internal use. Next, IBM developed some tools. Say for IBM, Some commercial tools, RPT, RFT available, and private tools also. Some private tools also available. See, IBM developed so many tools for internal use. Next, Oracle Corporation. Oracle developed so many tools for internal use. And one local example, see in Hyderabad, Sun Technologies. Sun Technologies company developed, just a minute, company developed Sun Tracker for defect management, private tool. Okay, say these are the three categories of software test tools. Open source first vendor tools, next open source tools, next in-house tools. Okay na Saloni? Any queries regarding these three topics? Vendor tools, open source tools, and in-house tools.
I'm good.
Okay, cool. Next, final types of test automation. Extension of this topic. Types of test automation. Here, UFT.
I have one question.
Ah,
Can you tell something about what is SOAP UI and why we use and what in which category it comes?
see, we have several tools. We no need to learn. This is general topic. I introduced some important tools. You restrict to these tools only.
Okay.
We have several tools, hundreds of tools, thousands of test tools, open source tools, and in-house tools. I introduced the popular tools only.
Okay.
UFT. Who asked that question? Mrinal.
Yes.
See, unified functional testing. Unified functional testing, formerly QTP, from HP. Just a minute. Unified functional testing. First, I will introduce functional tools for functional and regression testing. List out the tools, important tools, popular tools. Mrinal, UFT, Unified Functional Testing from HP. Next,
Then Selenium.
Selenium. Selenium is open source. Next.
Rational Functional Tester.
Yes, good. That is also
IBM.
important one. RFT, Rational Functional Tester. Rational Functional Tester. Just a minute. From IBM. Next, Silk Test. Silk Test from Micro Focus. See, these are the important functional and regression test tools. Next, tools for performance testing. Tools for performance testing. Tell me, Supriya, tools for performance testing. What are the popular tools?
LoadRunner.
Yes, LoadRunner. LoadRunner from HP. Next,
WinRunner.
WinRunner is outdated, and one more thing, WinRunner is functional test tool only, not performance test.
Oh,
WinRunner functional test tool. Nowadays, WinRunner retired, scrapped. Now no WinRunner. Okay. Next, RPT.
PT.
Suleiman, continue.
Performance test. Rational performance tester.
See, your voice is very low, Suleiman. You try to use headphones at least by tomorrow.
Okay.
RPT from IBM.
IBM.
RPT, Rational Performance Tester. Next, JMeter. JMeter, open source. Next, Bugzilla. Bugzilla open source, but Bugzilla from Mozilla Corporation, but open source. Okay, these are the important performance test tools. Next, test management. Test management tools.
I have some question.
Ah.
What is TestNG then? Is it not
TestNG
used
is
for
not test
the...
tool, testing framework.
Okay.
See, I will explain that one. See, later. It's not time. It's not time to discuss TestNG. TestNG is testing framework. That is not test tool. TestNG supports Selenium also. See, it is testing framework. JUnit, TestNG, NUnit, all are testing frameworks. Okay, na? Hello, respond.
Okay.
See, testing framework. TestNG. NG stands for next generation. Testing framework. It's not test tool. TestNG doesn't recognize objects. Only testing framework, supporting framework. Okay. In next chapter we will discuss TestNG also. But in our training program also we discussed TestNG nearly 6 hours. Okay. Test management tools. Madhavi, give 1 or 2 examples for test management tools. Test management includes defect management.
ALM, sir.
ALM, good. Application lifecycle management from HP. Next, Jira.
Testing.
Jira, etc. Here, test management tools support requirements management, test design, test execution. Next, defect management. Next, some tools only.
And there is one more. There is one more tool called TestLink, sir.
Okay,
That's
so
a
many
new
tools.
one that everybody
Yes.
uses. Yeah.
So many tools available. Next, defect management. Only defect management. Suleiman, give one or 2 examples for defect management tools.
Is it Bugzilla?
Yes, good. Bugzilla. Bugzilla only for defect management. Bugzilla. Next, Bugzilla open source. Bugzilla from Mozilla Corporation, but open source. Next, issue tracker, PR tracker, etc. Next, tools for mobile testing. Tools for mobile testing. Mrinal, give one or two example for mobile testing, tools for mobile testing,
APM,
APM.
this is the open source.
Yes, open source. Nowadays, that UFT also supporting mobile applications. Latest
Yes,
versions
Cento.
updated. Mobile center, UFT mobile center. Next, Selenium. In Selenium also, Selendroid is there. Selendroid, partial support. Okay. See, come to next topic. See, before moving to next topic, remember three categories of software test tools: vendor tools, open source tools, and in-house tools. That is business classification. Next, technical classification: functional and regression test tools, performance test tools, test management tools, defect management tools, mobile testing tools, etc. Our tool is Selenium. Selenium is mainly used for functional and regression testing. Okay? Okay na Saloni?
Yes, sir.
Okay, put mute.